Hey guys, right here I have a 2016 Mercedes-Benz B 200D Sport Executive. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. The W246B class does have an electric rack and pinion power steering system. Standard on the Sport trim is a leather-wrapped steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2, perforated sections on the sides, and contrast stitching going around the inner rim. The B200D is available with either a 6-speed manual transmission or a 7G DCT 7-speed dual-clutch automated manual transmission. The latter is fitted to this car, and this transmission uses one clutch for odd gears and another clutch for even gears. 7G DCT has less lag between shift times, smoother shifts, and better fuel consumption over a regular automatic. Due to the nature of 7G DCT, a clutch pedal and a torque converter, components usually found in a regular manual and a regular automatic respectively, is not needed. This transmission is routed to the direct select gear lever located to the right of the steering column. Manual shifting is available via the pedal shifters on the back of the top two steering wheel spokes. A reverse camera with guidance lines is standard across the range. When the reverse camera is active, you can select two different views for the camera as well as adjust the brightness of the display. As part of the executive package, this B-Class does get front and rear parking sensors with the Parking Pilot automatic parking system. The dynamic select driving modes is standard on the B-Class Sport. There are 4 modes to choose from. Comfort is the default mode, Sport tunes the car for sportier drive, Individual lets drivers choose their own settings, and Eco tunes the car to be more fuel efficient. The settings that can be chosen in Individual are to do with the engine, the steering, the auto start-stop system, and the climate control. Safety features on the B-Class includes 7 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force, distribution and brake assist, electronic stability program, anti-skid regulation, attention assist, hill start assist, adaptive brake lights, a tire pressure monitoring system, an alarm system with immobilizer, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the rear seats. Now, let's turn on the hazards, lights, rear fog light, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The B-Class in Sport trim gets 17-inch 5 twin-spoke alloy rims. The rims on this car are wrapped in Continental Conti Sport Contact 5 225 45 R17 tires. The brakes are ventilated discs and solid discs front and rear respectively. The suspension receives McPherson struts in front and a multi-link setup at the back. Mercedes markets the B-Class as a compact sports tourer. The first generation, also known by its W245 codename, was introduced in 2005. It followed the sandwich floor concept used by the first two A-Class generations, but in a bigger body instead. This concept employed a design where the engine and the transmission slides beneath the floor pan instead of into the cabin in the aftermath of a frontal impact. With this concept, the cars had to be tall. At the 2011 Frankfurt Motor Show, Mercedes debuted the second generation W246B class. The W246B class rides on Mercedes' new Modular Front Architecture or MFA platform that is also used by other small Mercedes vehicles like the W176A class, the C117CLA class, and the X156GLA class. With this new platform, the W246B class eschewed the sandwich floor concept in favor of a more conventional design. The switch was to allow for a wider variety of body styles to be built on the same platform instead of just tall vehicles. The W246B class was facelifted for the 2015 model year. This B class is powered by a 2.1 litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, turbodiesel inline-4 engine with common rail direct injection. This engine produces 134 horsepower between 3200 and 4000 rpm and 300 Nm of torque between 1400 and 3400 rpm. 0 to 62 miles per hour or 0 to 100 km per hour takes 8.9 seconds, and the top speed is 130 miles per hour or 209 km per hour. Fuel tank capacity is 50 liters, and the combined fuel consumption for the B200D 7G DCT is 70.6 miles per gallon or 4 liters per 100 kilometers. When equipped with 17-inch wheels, carbon dioxide emissions is 106 grams per kilometer. The B class is a front-wheel drive vehicle. The 2016 UK-spec B class is offered with B180, B200, B180D, B200D, and B220D engines. Standard is front-wheel drive, but formatting all-wheel drive is available on the B220D engine. Trim levels are SE, Sport, and AMG Line. Depending on the trim level, Executive, Premium, and Premium Plus packages can be specified as well. Exterior features of this B-Class Sport Executive includes automatic manual leveling halogen reflector headlights, automatic wipers, LED daytime running lights, LED rear lights, LED rear number plate lights, rear fog light, front and rear parking sensors, indicators on the side mirrors, body-colored door handles and side mirrors, front grille slats painted in iridium silver with chrome inserts, chrome beltline strips, and twin stainless steel exhaust pipes. You do have a speaker down there together with a bottle holder and some storage. Right here you do have your mirror controls, window controls. All of the windows in this car are fully automatic in both directions, and you do have your window lock right here as well. Right next to the interior door handle on the driver's side you do have your central locking buttons. To the right of the headlight switch, you do have the lever to adjust the level of the headlight. Mercedes-Benz door sills for the front. And the driver's seat in this B-Class Sport does get full manual adjustments. This knob controls your seat back. This lever controls your seat height. This knob controls your seat inclination. This knob down here controls your seat position, and you do have manual thigh support adjusted via this lever right here. You do have some under-seat storage for the driver's side. Alright. So let's go ahead and see how she revs. This B class does have a dual zone automatic climate control system with all of the controls located right down here. It is quite simple to use. You do have your driver's side temperature with your off button and rest mode, passenger side temperature with your automatic mode, as well as your zone button. Zone means if you have it turned on, each side will have individual temperature controls, but if you turn it off, the driver's side will control the temperature for both sides. You also do have your front and rear defrost, fan speed, different modes, as well as your recirculation and air conditioning buttons. Right here you do have a bit of storage and a power outlet. More storage right here. And right here you do have a couple of cup holders. You do have 3 stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger as part of the executive package. You can turn off the vehicle's parking sensors right here. And right here you can activate or deactivate the vehicle's automatic start-stop system. If you do have the system activated, the engine will momentarily shut off when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or a traffic jam, to save that extra bit of petrol or diesel depending on what the car is running on. The Sport trim comes with the 8-inch color media display and the Audio 20 head unit. The head unit features various media connectivity options and 6 speakers for the sound system. As part of the executive package, Garmin MAP PILOT navigation is standard as well. I must say, for a stock sound system, the speakers in the B class do sound quite decent. The display right above is controlled using your set of controls located down the center console. You do have this knob that goes up, down, left, right, scrolls to left, scrolls to right, and clicks down for enter. You also do have your return and favorite buttons in front of the knob. We are currently in your Bluetooth audio streaming menu with your current song playing information. You do have the artist, album, song duration, Bluetooth device name, and the title to the right. If you push the knob to the left or to the right, you can actually go back a song or go forward a song. If you push the knob down, you can bring up a list of options with your Bluetooth audio devices, play mode, volume, and activating traffic announcements. Hit the return button to go back. Next up, we can play pause. Right here, you can select your desired media device. And right here, you can adjust your sound system settings with your bass, mid, treble, balance, and fader. Now, in traditional Mercedes command format, the system works in a 3-tier format, so you do have your main menus right above, sub-menus in the middle, and the options for the sub-menu down below. Now, under media, we can go between Bluetooth audio streaming, information on media, CD, memory card, and your media interface. Under radio, you can access your FM/AM menus, and under those menus, you can look at your list of available radio stations in the area, perform a manual tuning search, and all that. Now, this car is equipped with navigation. It's just that the SD card is not inserted at the moment, so that message pops up instead. Right here, we do have your telephone or internet menu. But first, your Bluetooth telephone menu, where you can dial a number, look at your phone book. You can connect the device down below, bring up options, read your texts if available, and bring up your call lists. Next up, we do have internet, where you can access your Mercedes-Benz apps, internet radio, and if you want more information, you can select this menu and it will bring up information on telephone or internet. Lastly, vehicle. Right here you can access your vehicle settings with your lights, your dynamic select configurator, consumption information, and your onboard owner's manual. You can also adjust the time right here. Down below, again, you can adjust the time, but you can also bring up your system settings with your favorite functions, language, display, rear view camera, and all that. You can even reset the system back to factory settings right here. and obviously you can turn off the display. And that's about it. Right down here, you do have your volume and power knob, your seat track buttons, your SD card slot. Your CD player is located right above. The CD player is MP3 compatible, eject button for the CD player, a clear button. To the right, you do have your Bluetooth telephone keypad. It also doubles up as your 10 customizable stations for the FM AM menus. And to the left, you do have your shortcut buttons for your radio, media, navigation, telephone, system information. And you also do have your mute as well as your on-hook off-hook buttons for the Bluetooth telephone system. You do have your front parking sensors indicator right there. You do have one for the rear as well, located right up there. Central locking. On the steering wheel, the right spoke houses your audio controls with your volume, mute button, voice control, as well as your on-hook off-hook buttons for the Bluetooth telephone system. On the left spoke, the up, down, left, right, OK and return buttons actually control your multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Up and down goes through the different sub-menus, while left and right goes through the different main menus. Hit OK to select that particular option and hit return to go back to the previous menu. We are currently in your driving data with your digital speedometer, mileage and trip meter, range and instant fuel consumption, eco display, your driving data from the last startup, which includes your distance traveled, average fuel consumption, average speed and elapsed time, and driving data from the last reset. And back to your digital speedometer. Next up, we do have your navigation menu, audio menu, telephone menu, your vehicle assistance menu. Next up, we do have your vehicle service menu with your vehicle messages, tire pressure monitoring system, and your service indicator. Your settings menu with your instrument cluster settings, light settings, vehicle settings, and restoring the system back to factory settings. As mentioned earlier on, your gear lever is located on the right stall. On the top left stall, you do have your indicator and wiper controls. On the bottom left stall, you do have your cruise control and speed limiter controls. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. The B Class's electronic parking brake is located right down here. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and pull the lever out. To engage it, simply push the lever back in. Adjustable front center armrest. With storage down below, you do have a couple of USB ports right in there as well. Manual dimming, rear view mirror. And right there, from left to right, you do have the button to deactivate the interior sensors for the alarm system, your SOS emergency button, as well as the button to turn off the tow away sensors. You do have a sunglass holder right here, and your interior lights right above. The interior lights are LED powered. This button turns on the light at the back. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and a light. And the driver does get a grip handle. Alright. So I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. and continue with the rest of the tour. You do get a speaker down below together with a bottle holder and some storage, and you do have your window control right there. The rear seats in the B class split and fold in a 60-40 configuration. You can slide the seats forward and back using the levers at the bottom of the seats. To fold the seat backs down, locate and pull the straps at the base of the seat backs. You can also adjust the angle of the seat backs using the same straps used to fold the seat backs down. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is quite a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for leg room, I get about this much. And I do get about this much headroom. It is actually quite nice and spacious back here. The seats are comfortable as well. You do get tray tables on the front seat backs with a cutout for a cup holder. And you do get storage pockets on the front seat backs as well. Rear aircon vents in the middle. Down below you do have a bit of storage and a power outlet. And you do have a rear center armrest with cup holders. You do get grip handles on the ceiling with hooks for both sides at the back, together with your rear interior lights. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the rear hatch itself and locate a touchpad right beneath the Mercedes-Benz badge. Boot space in the B class is 486 litres with the rear seat backs in place and 1547 litres with the rear seat backs folded and the cargo cover removed. On both sides of the boot, you do have hooks, while to the left, you do have a light and a power outlet. The boot floor is adjustable, and underneath it, you can find some storage and a collapsible storage box. Electronic fuel flap, You do have adjustable headrests front and rear. You do have your window control right there, and down below you do have a speaker, a bottle holder and some storage. The front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as the driver's side, including your height support, your inclination support, as well as your thigh support. You also do have the same under-seat storage for this side. You do have a storage pocket right there. Two-tier glove box. You do have a smaller area right above and a bigger area down below. Grip handle for the front passenger, and the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with a light as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2016 Mercedes-Benz B200D Sport Executive. Thanks for watching and goodbye.